Welcome to my game development stream. As always, first I start my development environment, then I play one round of my game, and after that I decide what I work on today. Starting takes a bit, waiting for my terminal to be usable, one command to start stuff, wait for a few lines to appear so I know it's ready. The time I read what I work on, it's currently updating the network code to support mobility infos. And I changed yesterday's stuff, so hopefully prepared to do it, or to append to it. It started, it runs in the browser, local host for me. It's reset data to start fresh, and I will remember playing against small enemies and having trouble, but I think I'd try again. So use my work in progress class. I think I used explosion. So this time I try lightning, I guess. Then I have one lightning I have to select. This is the lightning against. It shows 2. Interesting. Wait, no, this updates. This costs 2 mana. I remember this is still a bug. Okay, but let's see. Maybe lightning will be easier. Maybe not. What do I need? Seeker? Move? Let's take Seeker, even though I cannot sit with lightning alone. Okay, I feel like this is easier than explosion. Also, if enemies start running at me in... Oops. But switching was good. Turret. But I cannot... Turret seek. Oh, I could do... Let's try a spell. Go to 2. Take turret, give it a bit of mana. And give it staging lightning, this one. And give it seek. No. Fuck. I think I broke. Oh, okay. It will be... I don't know. But with... Oh, am I 8500? Okay, I have to... Yes, explosion better. Okay... What happened? It didn't connect on the boss. Oh god. Because it could... my hair. This is problematic. I want to play one more. I see the problem. Lightning doesn't allow me to choose what I hit. So it worked before because I cleaned stuff up. This means that Fireline is the next test. Delete. It costs 3 mana. Oh god, this is expensive, but let's see. There's a way I have to go, I believe. Just plaster the way. Turret Seeker, move, Turret Seeker, move, Turret Seeker, move. Turret, I think, is the most helpful. I'm running out of mana slowly. Let's make a second spell, new spell, go over, turret, fire. This is stupid, but... What did I do? Staging, not what I want. I switch back to this one because the snow has a bit of levels. Okay. I'm on 31. Then he dodges. Okay. Orbiter. Orbiter. I could use... This might work. The spell, go on 3. I have Fireline. Orbit. He's confused, but let's do it this way. No, it will be different than I thought, but it will stick to me. Let's see. God. In a sense, it's... Yeah, go in, perfect. This is at least working, but I need to get the explosion. Do I have now explosion? Explosion turret, but I don't have orbiting. Does work. Okay, new spell. Or I should go to one of my early spells. With that, you will be turret. Will orbit. And you will have explosion. In this range I need. Okay, and okay, I failed. I still don't see how I win against small enemies, but it's a work in progress class. So back to work. Network code support. I wanted to to change what data is sent based on a new flag. Should mean Not here. Only an ability. Have a flag. Position not required. Okay, find all who use it. There are a few. Position not required. Have to be more precise. Ability cast position not required. Is part of the default data. A cast position not required. Is it escape? It's omit probably, is it? Oops. No, what did you do? Cast or omit cast position. Okay, this is changed. I have to specifically set it. I could also think about I mean, I can also think about putting it here because it's specifically for the first function. And relative cast position. So I could have these two flags. And now when I somewhere I should use this. I feel like I'm missing one case. I should rename it. Calculate ability UI rectangles. I'm confused why it's part of here. I don't understand. This is a different purpose than I remember. Why does this one need it? Only here I use it. Rectangle. Position not required. Okay, I know for input it's important, but is it really the rectangle which needs to know it? This feels weird. I just passed through and I have the information of the ability here, so I have the rectangle that gives me the reason. Could I have multiple abilities and okay, chaos, but I feel like I don't need it because this information is passed through. I can just take it from where I get it, which is from the ability functions. So I could just change this to ability name, ability functions he doesn't know. Then I have ability functions omit cast position. Ah. Okay, I make two ifs. Even though this check feels off. I don't need to check this one. So such ability, if the ability exists, I get the ability function. And now position not required has no other purpose. Does it? I have the ability functions here. Or touch. If I'm touch, else I push. I'm confused. I have to continue here. Again, I go over character's ability. I check if they have an input binding. Get the function. If I'm currently on touch input, I get I checked it here. This should not be undefined. Used inputs index of. It's not -1. It exists already. Why do I check both? They are just the same, aren't they? Splice. Calculate ability UI rectangles. I loop over it and then attach. I check touch. Okay, I'm confused of the setup, I guess. I have 2 times a check for touch. I know that the touch displays are somewhere else. So touch has its own positioning, which I understand. So I essentially start with empty and assign at the end. Okay, I start empty. I loop over abilities first. Just inputs. Because I can have the same ability multiple times, I would find out about it here, I believe. So it's already used is the case. Then I check if this ability should not omit the cast position. And I feel like this is the same. Why can it be different? Because I can have multiple abilities. I finally see the reason, I guess. Okay, I have to undo stuff. It's important. Then I need both flags also on the rectangle. Do I? Wait, no, it's a rectangle? Indeed, only needs... Okay, this is correct. No, it gets complicated. I bind it at the rectangle. Okay, I finally understand, I guess. But this is complicated. My whole setup breaks apart. Because one key can cast multiple abilities. When I have multiple classes. Specific data needs to be... Did I make Spellmaker unique class? I have to verify. It has to be. I didn't care for it before, but it will be utter chaos. Prevent multiple too, okay. While I can... check this on cast, I also have to verify what information I have to put in. Let's say there would be a case in the future where I send more data. I should not care for this case, I believe. I need to loop over the abilities regardless in the end, so I should change how the code works, I guess. Fine. Which then again means I have the references. I need to remove this, but I need to find out where it mattered. Because currently this has no effect. I just set a value here, but no, I removed the one effect it had for input touch. I go over rectangles. I check I clicked it. I find the player. I have a ability ref ID. Now I'm confused again. Because this fails too. I overwrite it. I'm again confused. What are you doing? It's for what I display, I would assume. Because on touch I only display 3 things and they overlap, I remember. And this is finds ability, I get the name. Based on this I decide this is now incorrect. I have a different setup for rectangles in here. Complicated. I essentially would need to check all abilities with the input binding. I could also just display the first ability with input binding. All more complicated than I thought. Problem with this setup is I will not know if I need to add more data. So it will need to change. So I have the base set up. So do I need the ability ref ID still? Or is it more that I put in the binding? Paint UI for abilities. Have the UI rectangles. I paint it if I have an ability found. And I could just add ability ref ID to. Instead of ID, I have input binding, and input binding is what type are you? Yeah, I can see Boolean here, cannot see it. It's string or undefined. Okay, so it's a string. I gonna change this to you are out and you will be player input binding. Do I have player input binding somewhere here? Not this one. Player input binding string. This should break if I use this. And this will be no longer part of it, no longer part of it. But I will need to check this later. Oops. Because I'm not sure what I did here. Or what this changes. Only if I'm touch I put in used inputs. Is this true? And I basically use it to it will not change anything. If there was in which omits, he would omit it. This whole part has no longer any importance. That's so I have to delete this, I believe. Let's see. I go over all abilities. If they have an input binding, I push. No. There is an importance. If I'm touch and this is already in, I continue. But this part is no longer important. Because this would rewrite it. Okay. No. So on touch I only have each once. So if I don't have the space to display. Oh god. Now I see why I need the ability ID. The input binding is not good enough. Okay. Again and backwards. I need ability ID again. Now I'm so lost. This one is back. I know you complain. But basically only touch wouldn't need it. Now I'm missing what? Yes, probably, yes. I need this one again. The ID number. So this one I need. These are no errors. I have to... No, not here. Yeah, calculate the rectangles. And when I use touch, it will be different. I cast it. Touch ability select. This is not correct. Find the ability. And if there is ability in which needs the cast position, I have to input it, I guess. I think a bit. I believe I will need to change it. I might forget it. Check. Touch input. I mean, controller doesn't support everything, so... But I should still check them. Even though this will be pain. Okay, let's believe that I can keep the setup. That I do this one later. I can probably find all references. Default data. Default data has both, and this is input change event. input down. If it's an ability, action, command player input action. But now I would need to check if they need this stuff. Okay, let's see. First I need to find the action is a string, isn't it? Yes. So I would assume for the player ability of player character abilities if ability player input binding is the same as action. Is it action? I would assume. I have to check ability functions. Ability functions name. Ability functions cast position. So it could be something like is equals cast position. Cast position. Where does it come from? So I don't add it by default. The second thing would be if not omit it's the relative cast position. This is true. I would add it. And I would assume it's only used here. Once I remove it. And the cast position is probably also used. No, it's used. I should. So if I do not have a cast position yet, and this is, and if I do not have this yet, I put it in the default data. This should work, but I should now no longer be able to So it should break because I don't flag abilities yet. So if I go musician, it should probably I can no longer place because I omit this data. For sniper, these things work. Musician, does he complain? Doesn't even complain. Let's find out. Oops. Shouldn't matter. Here I have music sheet. This should mean I put it here. This should fix music sheet. Delete node. Should also send it. But this means I can omit here, can't I? Let's omit. Wait. Do I use both? I should check. Data, relative. Yes, I can omit. Delete should also omit. Okay, this should mean building music sheet, spell maker. Have data. I have both. So please send both currently. Spellmaker tool. We get this position. Put controller, don't need to care. He sends them regardless still. Fine, different later problem. Player input. This is my new code. So I would believe this could work. Reload. Did I change? No, I didn't. Another main, not main, is main. For 18 today. So musician again. Musician, I can now place my notes. Okay, sniper and class spellmaker. Okay, works. Oh god. I have reduced the information sent when I use keyboard. But if I use touch, I have no idea if I broke it. So I go to touch. Oh yes, I remember here I move, say I'm sniper, and these still work. Okay. If I go musician, cannot. These don't work anymore. Did they work before? Should have, yes. This doesn't do anything because I only have one. But delete. Did it work before is the question, maybe. I believe yes. So I can no longer... Ah, yes, I think I understand a bit. But there's just one ability behind it. It should not omit the cast position. It does. Because it needs a relative position. Okay. I see. So what do I need to check here now? This I did definitely wake. If I have an ability, then I need to find out. I either select it or I cast it directly. In this case, I have to player input binding, because this is ability. If I have an input binding, this is important. It has to exist. I should not check it. This is important. Should not be here without it. And I go for overall player character abilities, ability of can that can omit cast po. I have to think. This would be true. Then I need to get this one. And if omit cast position and no, if this not, or ability functions, then this one. If either of these are true, then I would wake here and say this false. And so if can omit cast positions, then I do this. Okay, I don't use it. Oh yes, I have to check if only the ones which have this binding are relevant. Okay, now touch might work again. Try out. Here, I'm musician. I can select this and I can delete them. This doesn't do anything. Okay. In theory, this should work again. This might be a commit. I should also go back, test, because I think I'm only interested in this one here. I'm mostly interested in this all-in-one. Still working, you can stop. Okay. So I believe it's working. This is ability cast. Now check which position data needs to be sent. Cancel, I didn't press this one. Check touch and control. I think I did this now. Okay, and this means for spell maker, I want custom cast data. Something like this. Let's try. Go into ability, their function, and I would now have is this any? Because functions can actually do anything here? Or should a function define what it wants? Can I make it generic? I have no idea. Custom cast data. Would probably do this. You are optional. You do it like this. Get custom cast data. No one needs to have it. And I need to think a bit. The thought I had was it cannot be any, can it? Return something and I put it on a property with the ability name, I would say. But it's based on player action data. Do I want it to be go here, I have it here. Additional data. Any ability custom data. This can be any. But the problem is if I have multiple, this would not work, does it? Or the any is hiding the complexity. Think a bit more. The idea would be that abilities don't interfere with each other. Don't think I like it. I take it out. It's a default, but I would add at least JavaScript. TypeScript lets me do it. Add arbitrary properties. Also, I do not know how to properly type it. Make a type for it. Because I can have any. It's up to the ability what it wants to return. So let's get this to, I will see how it turns out in the end. Not enemies, spell maker. This one I will want this function. Also here I can define the type it returns. And if this is possible, I should be fine. Get here. Get custom data. Type custom ability cast data. If I do not need to export it, this should be fine. Or spell maker. So what do I need? If I want to do this, tick ability, paint, cast ability, here I get Spellcast is spellcast. It also doesn't need to be doesn't need to return something. It can also go without anything. Interesting. So for Spellmaker mode, I'm interested to send the tool clicked with cast position, I would believe. Do I... Oh, cast position has to be defined. This because I cast multiple. So it just needs a specific information, which is the tool I clicked, I believe. Is tool selected or nothing? This one, click create tool check. This is the one. Here I check, did I click a tool? And this is what I want to send. Click create. So the name would be clicked tool rectangle index. Can I put this any here? Return 0. Oh, no. Is this true? But if I only ever need this one? Oh, I make it this way, even if it's a bit... Would also be undefined. I only will skip undefined, I guess. Think of it. Define it, I can send it back. Registered it, there's no logic behind it yet. So let's change the rest. I think I should move it down to the other things so I can better modify. Cast paint, it's spellcast around here. Because this one needs to check. I need to find... I'm confused. Why do I search the ability in the ability owner when I have it here? This doesn't make sense to me. And then I don't need to check this one. And this should not be necessary. Okay, strange code I had. Cast position relative to character. Is key down, I get the 3 data points from the data. Now if I'm emote spell make, I have the cast position relative to character. And I get the current tool, key down, something around these I need. First of all, I need these two. Cast position doesn't matter currently. Do I need the data? Because this will be non-existent. I'm not sure if I have this here. I don't have it here. I should not have it here. Let me think. I have it because I'm as a client, but I can use it for now. So let's use it for now. I have this one. This is clear. I need to cast it. Key down, I can have it in the data, and this one, I will probably change it. Because the entire purpose is that I have the clicked position here based on the client, which I can then use for arbitrary stuff. Okay, I check if I'm in spellmake mode, this is important. I check if I have this, then I get the current tool. This is not important. It's important that I check if I'm in key down. If I'm here, I would be undefined. Then I check. This is no longer what I need. Because he clicks the button. It should return the index clicked, not a boolean. Index of tool clicked or -1 if nothing. I would say this one. I need the position currently. This will change in the future. And here I would return I. And this stuff I would not need. And you return a number. Okay. And const result. If result is not undefined, return result. Okay, now when I am in this mode, I should, and I have this, I need to park, I hope I don't forget it. Let's park it here for now. Because this will change. It will no longer be default. It will be cast data. You are not exported. Spellmaker ability, additional cast data. Should have renamed it. Cast spellmaker cast data will now have spellmaker something like this. This is what I access. This is problematic. I don't think I can use this one here. No, I can't. Interesting. But for now, let's do it this way. I copied over, this is bad, but I will see if this at least works. Then I have to find out. I want to do it. Okay, this is in cast to, I mean, this is fine here. Additional data as now this doesn't need to exist. And I should call it differently. Spellmaker data, cast data, can do this, and do this. And now I can check here if spellmaker, if this exists, or it's not undefined, else which is this check here. And I need to do something like this. Now I'm gonna check. Const tool is ability SM ability create tools, and I have spell make, yeah, maker cast data, spell maker, this one. This gives me the tool type, tool select ability, this is probably SM, ability SM. What did you do here? Okay. Now I can no longer click it. Now I would want think a bit. I don't like the setup yet, but I should be able to work with it. And where do I now need to check or add information? It should be on player input. Here I am. I go over all abilities. If ability functions get custom cast data, const custom data is ability owner. I should have. Do I have it? Player character. Ability I should have. The default data I do not have. Do I? I have the default data. I can even use it here because based on my order, if custom data is not undefined, I will. Can I really do this? Custom data, he will not allow it. And this is chaos, but let's see, I guess. I believe this can work. The only one which uses this stuff is now the spell maker. Oops. But I only have this one debug. Okay, now I have two I can switch, and this is now working over the new code. -1. Oh. -1 I sent. Yes, I don't want to. This sends -1. Okay, I misremembered. Now it should work. Okay. This means it runs over the new code, I would believe. I should think now. I don't need to handle touch yet. And I won't be able to use it on controller. So in the end, classes are input device specific, I would say. Let's think. I believe this should work. I probably should play around to see if anything feels off. Should at least check once that it is happening, yes, and I don't like how I the data. Yeah. Okay, this should work out in the end. Let's play one time. I'm still figuring out how I play against small enemies. So lightning was easier at the start, but lightning was problematic with bosses. So Fireline I did, and it worked out, but I had problems surviving, but I think Fireline is better. Let's try this Fireline, a bit bigger than before. I will slowly run out of mana, but what do I take? Explosion? Proximity? Autocast? Let's do Explosion. Okay, here I can wait. Okay, mana regenerated. Now I'm no longer safe. Orbiter Sidna Lightning. I had Explosion. Lightning and Orbiter are what I want, I guess. So I did Orbiter with Fireline. I think do this, no orbit. I don't remember, but okay, this is my cage of fire, which protects me. But it has to be close. Dangerous, but it works. Proximity move, lightning. I take lightning. I would need autocast to cast this Fireline fast enough. I could do let's stop here. Okay. New Fireline. 1, 2, 3, 4. Orbit. Hey. I think it worked. Okay, let's hope. This is now. Oh, yes. Autocast. Proximity. Oh, I should not. Seeker proximity. Let's go to autocast and put this on autocast. Let's see how many he builds up. I think the main problem is that I need to level the other skills. Well, I should level, I have time. New spell, switch to new spell. Explosion or lightning, I don't have anything. So I just do explosion. And I put also lightning in. Makes lightning here maybe 1. So, oh, I have to careful. What is it? 13 and I have levels perfect. 7. Now I hope Fireline seems to be two seconds. I have no idea if this boss is. Double turret. Okay, I think I have everything for my turrets set up. New spell. Go to this. I have a turret. I put orbit on it. And it shoots lightning. I think it's fine that it shoots this one, and I put it on autocast. It has a cost of 9. I now go and switch to this autocast and take it out. But proximity or seeker. Now do a second one. This one is reset. I have seeker, but I have no proximity. Oh no. Okay, then I make a turret which seeks and it casts explosions. Okay. Okay, this is... Oh, I have proximity. Now I can do what I wanted. Reset on the 0. I have proximity. And they seek. And they explode. Okay, and you go on autocast. And now I have spell 2. Don't even know what's here, but you are just fire line. You also seek. No, you can move. No, I think seeking is better for it to do damage. To cast. And now I need a new spell. It's spell slot 3. Put my turrets. You do lightning. I have to delete reset. Turret. You have to move. Again, misclick. Okay, this is the only bad part that I don't have an undo. Move. Here you go backwards, you go backwards, and you do lightning on stage. Okay. And go on autocast. Okay, everything is set up. I hope my levels 18, 19, 20, 21, 90, 20. Okay, I think all tools are working. The only thing I don't know if I will beat boss 10. Let's... Oh god. Yes, I beat him. This is... Okay, let's go in. Now let's hope my... Want to see the damage per second value, I guess. But it will crash now, I believe. Yes, it crashes. Yeah. Oh no. Delete data. Okay, it worked. How's my time? 20 minutes. Now I can handle the positioning of the rectangles differently. So I'm back to improve UX, I believe. Even though it only works for keyboard. Network code to support additional cast data. Additional ability cast data. I don't like that it's... I don't like the setup yet. Keystring. Can I do this in here? See, allow it? This would mean that I don't need it here. Let's find out. And this is in, I forgot its name, default. And I'm allowed to access it now over Spellmaker. Really? This should not be how I access it. Ability name Spellmaker. This should be it. And then it's doing the same thing, but now I don't have my string in, I guess. And he's not complaining, then I take it this way, I guess. I'll try again. Spellmaker. Seems to be working. Okay, I think this is better. Proof code. Additional ability data. Ability cast data. I forgot to press this plus. Okay. Now let's get my... Okay, I believe this I can skip. Now I would want to change how I visualize it. And be more like in sync with ones down here. So I do maker, then I have these also here. And I can paint them a similar way. I I believe. At least this is the idea. If I am in spell make mode. Then I can put icons on it. But do I start in 14 minutes? I don't think so. So keep it for next time. Is there some small thing I can still do? I think there are more problems. I believe I can. Technically, I could now do new ones because they should be shorter. This is something I could remove. The maze should not need to be part of this. Combat log messages also don't need to be part of this. Why is it? Damage, oh god. Because it's part of the ability, is it? No, it's not. Damage taken log, combat log. Past characters. This is data I can remove. Everyone has it. Why did I save it on the character and not on the player? Because it's easier to handle? I think if it was on the player, it would not be in the past characters at least, but permanent data, next kings. Game asserts. Permanent player data upgrades. Okay, I could put it on the player. But it's not so important. I think in the longer ones it makes 10% of the data. I could. No, this is important. And here I don't even have. I start fresh. Don't have this data. Not so high importance, and I don't think I want to change it now. Okay, I just play a bit. So again, my small enemy. I did it with Fireline. A pretty sure explosion is also possible, although it needs a lot of clicking. Explosion has the low damage 09. I could also do a second spell where I do a one specific for bosses. There's already enough. It's 10, and I could do one for higher explosion damage, 5. Okay. So 1 is low damage, good enough for the start. 2 is high burst. And let's even, what do I want? Lightning Seeker. I think Orbiter is the first one. Which can get me to survive. Okay. There's a bit of switching turret. I can now have turrets, so lightning is missing, I believe. Let's shortly check. But regardless, new spell on 3, turret. Mana, let it orbit. And give it a big explosion. This costs 10 mana, but let's go to slow. Let's see. This should they just waste the money, but they should at least have made some level. Yes. Now I have 8, 5. Wait here. Now I go to high damage. Okay, auto cast lightning. I can do my lightning protection, so I am on this new one. Reset, turret, give it some mana, give it orbit, give it the high lightning bolt. And let's see. I am an idiot. I didn't put lightning in it in the stage. I put it on it. Okay. One more try. But this is also interesting. If I fail to set it up, I'm just dead. Okay. Again, explosion. I make... Let's make... I didn't put a limit on it. Really? 14. I will see. New spell, go to the second one. Use more mana that it should. New spell, second spell. I'm such an idiot. Max damage, max damage, max damage, max damage. Okay. Let's find out. What is this? There are no damage numbers. Interesting. Now they are. Oh yes, this costs far too much mana. Okay, this is proximity I take. Oh no, this is problematic. Now they come from all directions. It's no longer sustainable. Okay, I think I managed. So modify, reset, and let's do a different explosion. 7 mana. I can also not spam this. This is bad. Is it? No, not you. The 2 is the delete. 0 is the reset. It has to be the low damage, 2 mana. Okay, this I can spam. Even though I need to generate mana. Let's go. Oops. Okay, go to second spell, nuke him, and go back. I have Orbiter. What do I now have? Turret, Orbiter. I didn't level anything. Orbiter, turret with explosion. Okay, let's build it, I guess. New spell. Proximity. Orbit. Plus explosion on it. Oh, they. Wait, no, they. Oh, God. They don't protect me. So. My spells are not sufficient. Okay, one time again against big enemies, because I think this is so much easier. Because, yes, I can just do big lightning. Tick, tick, tick. This was super easy. Autocast I take. Because now I could put it on autocast and I no longer have to click, but it will. Why do they need multiple clicks? Yes, because I don't level the other things. Turret. I have lightning, I have turret. Autocast doesn't give me anything. Let's make a new spell. New spell. A turret. That's where I press this one. And the stage is. This is too much mana. Delete. Reset. Turret needs to have very little mana. 8, okay. And stage is high damage, okay. Okay, what is the next one? I need proximity, fireline. Let's take proximity. Okay, orbiter. Now I have everything for my default setup. So I go and reset this. I have turret. Give him some chunk of mana. Tim orbit. Stage is lightning. And go in autocast. Okay, this will protect me. I think this is a chaining one, but doesn't matter. Does it? Do I seek explode? Move? Seeker is more useful. Next boss ink is okay. Survived. Explosion. So I'm low on stuff. Let's level the other things. Seeking explosion. I don't want to change this. Do I need this? No. Go back. Reset. I have. Oh, they are not leveled at all. Explains everything. Proximity seek. And I need to put explode on it. Some mid damage. And go. Level 8, 9. Now I'm missing nothing, I guess. This was a lot easier. I basically need to come into a situation where I'm protected by my auto casts. But I could do it with turret and lightning eye enough. So I have some safety. And I made it Okay, but I reached my time target, so I should come to an end. Test, one test replace. It now shows minus 10%, and okay, but there was no long replace. So the performance change is, again, just differences in JavaScript is always interesting. Okay, everything still works, so I can deploy. Game task I don't need, push. Close others. Push, I think this is... I didn't push this yet. Okay, it's pushed, it gets deployed, so I end here for today. Thanks for watching, see you next time, bye bye. The end.